Hello, my dear friends. This is another episode in the series of live blogs I've been doing about what's going on and news in our company. I have to do it because the world is changing so fast these days. And this leap year is bringing so many surprising turns. Seems that we won't get bored anytime soon. It's not possible to get bored. And more interesting events to come. Most importantly, I already spoke in my last vlog that there might be a few changes. With the US dollar going up, the coronavirus and everything else. We've already announced that we cancelled all events in our Moscow tea clubs. Because Moscow has issued an order banning all public events. Our events aren't that crowded, but we decided to be careful and reduce mass events. So for now, all our events are cancelled until further notice. But all our tea clubs are still open and we still offer delivery. And there have been a few very pleasant updates, and I'd like to tell you about them. We've decided to improve our delivery system even more. Last summer, we introduced free delivery on mail orders, and it's very popular. We decided to improve our delivery conditions, and now everything's become even more wonderful. We now offer free shipping on any orders over 1,500 rubles in Russia on our Moscow, St. Petersburg and Rostov websites. Not just mail delivery, but SDK delivery service too. Sometimes it's faster, it depends on your region. You can choose to deliver with mail or SDK, whatever you're comfortable with, and it's free. Free shipping on orders over 1,500 rubles. And we still have free shipping abroad on orders over $130. That's around 9,000 rubles approximately. The exchange rate is now very jumpy. But in any case, shipping is free on orders over $130. And to point out, we ship worldwide with EMS. It's an express delivery service, so it's very fast. Please use this option and enjoy. As well, we've launched contactless delivery in Moscow. Maybe you've heard about it. Many companies offer this option now. If you're staying at home on quarantine, at your request the courier can leave your package at a distance from you, and you pick it up. It works for prepaid orders. Delivery in Moscow is free on orders over 2,500 rubles. Used to be over 4,000, and now it's a minimum 2,500. So even small orders can be delivered to your home now. So we're trying to reduce all activity. We'll keep following the news. No compulsory quarantine as of yet, although rumours have been going around. But the situation is changing rapidly. Regarding our prices, the dollar is jumping all over the place. Since I started filming, oil jumped up 10%, and the dollar was 82 rubles at its peak. And now it's come down as low as 78 rubles. But it's still 10% higher than it was before it all began. I don't know what's going to happen next, but I promised to warn you in case we raise our prices. So I'm warning you next week, after the 23rd of March, prices on some items will probably be increased. We're entering a time of active procurement. It's fresh tea season in China and India. I'm going to talk about India in a bit. So we need to purchase some new tea. And if we sell what we've got at the old prices, we will lack liquidity. So we would need to raise prices on positions that we need to purchase again. It wouldn't be a big increase. Prices would probably grow 5 to 10% on some items. I can't tell you which exactly because we have a huge selection, more than 3,000 items. But I'm warning you as promised. So if you want to buy some tea at the old prices, there's still an opportunity to do it this week. Prices will only increase on imported items such as Chinese tea. We won't change Russian tea, herbs, Russian ceramics, and Paraguayan mate that arrived earlier. We won't change that either. So that leaves China, Taiwan and Japan. although we don't have that many Japanese items. So prices on imported products will increase. In other news, I told you that in one of the videos I was going to India. But almost on the same day, India announced that it was closing its borders to all foreigners with no exceptions. It temporarily annulled all visas, and therefore I couldn't go to India. But my business partner Alexei was already in India, and he successfully travelled around Darjeeling. Maybe he'll be able to see other tea regions, but the situation in India is quite difficult. It's under quarantine. Well, the situation in the whole world is not easy, so we make the best of what we've got. Interestingly, despite the borders closing and the horrendous news, shipping is still being carried out because the basics are still needed. Even in China, even in the most quarantined zones, shops will be open. We are also planning to be open, but we cannot predict what's going to happen next. For now, though, we're open. There are no orders to lock anything down in quarantine, but we simply can't say what's next. So we'll just keep following the situation. Regarding coronavirus, as I already said, that yes, it's dangerous. So it's better to be safe than sorry. Sorry if I'm putting it too bluntly, but that's what I think. I'm going to be staying at home, receiving very few guests, staying busy with ceramics, as you might have seen in the other videos. There'll be more. We've got a kiln here, so we're going to be firing ceramics now. I have a small pottery studio in my garage, so we have a lot to do. We're practicing the craft, so we don't intend to waste any time. Plus, we're actively working on the book, the reissue of the first book, and on the second book too, and making further plans. So we have a lot to stay busy, even at home. I hope to see you on the 22nd of March at 1800, 3 p.m. GMT, right here on this channel. Some more updates. I'm being asked a lot when the new tea is going to arrive. First companies in China were open on March the 7th to 12th, so our first cargoes left around then. So it left almost a month late, but by the middle of April we're expecting arrivals of the fresh spring green tea. We expect an arrival of more Wuishan oolongs from last year, some gaba tea, and some dishwa. So I'm hoping everything will gradually come alive, and there'll be a few pleasant updates in our collection. Until then, for a whole month, we'll make do with what we've got. We're already short on some items, but we still have a lot to offer you. I hope that there'll be enough for everyone. It so happened that we managed to stock up, and I'm very happy about that. Thank you for all your support. It's very precious, and we especially need it now. We might have to take risks, like closing all the clubs in the future, so there's no saying what's going to happen next. And we might have to do with just the shop, so we're looking at the most stressful scenarios too. But we're hoping for the best, and we'll try to do our best as well where we can. And for things that are out of our control, we'll have to see. So I'm wishing you good health, and I'd personally advise you against all mass public events now. It's not paranoia. Please do your research. Or look at Europe, what's going on there. It looks like a mini Armageddon. Especially in Italy, where there's more people diagnosed than there were in China. And there's no new cases in China. Whereas in Italy, there's a few thousand in one day. And that's a whole lot. It means that when people don't take this seriously, it doesn't end well for them. One more important thing about tea and the virus. I'm being asked a lot if tea helps against the virus. I'm not going to hype on this topic, so I won't say that tea helps against coronavirus. The most essential thing now is to be steady in your mind and psychological state, not to be infected with the virus of the mind. Be calm and joyful. Stress is the biggest factor that suppresses your immune system. So take care of your immune system. Try to catch some fresh air if you can, but not in the crowds. Do physical exercises. Eat well, sleep well. Try not to be anxious and keep your head high. Regarding immuno-strengthening things, there's wonderful Russian herbs, and we're preparing a mix of the most immuno-strengthening herbs. In any case, now is a good time for taking these kinds of herbs. There's no vaccine yet, no cure for the virus. So stay positive, breathe deeply, take care of your health. I'm sure everything will be fine. Bye-bye.